Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hell in a Cell, and this is going to be a big show. This is going to be important. We've got big matches. We've got two cell matches, one for the Intercontinental Championship, one for the Universal Championship. Still superly important for both of them. We've got a tables match for the WWE Championship. We've got the US title on the line with Aleister Black taking on Seth Rollins. We've got Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan in the tag team match with the Usos. We've got so much going on, and we are on the road to Survivor Series, really. And Survivor Series, I'm not doing champion versus champion. It's not happening. It's not happening. We will do something, but it's not champion versus champion. We'll get to that next week. We'll get to that on Wednesday. But tonight it's about Hell in a Cell. Tonight it's about violence. Tonight it's about vengeance. Let's get to it. It's not called vengeance. It's Hell in a Cell. It's about hell. Let's be honest. It's about hell. Okay, here we go. Hell in a Cell. And we are opening up with a Hell in a Cell match. We're going to open with one and we're going to end with the other. Can you guess which is first? Yes, the Intercontinental Championship. Now, Big E and Kofi Kingston have been having an absolute feud. Let's just call it a feud because it's been a rivalry and a half. Big E is the current Intercontinental Championship champion. He took the championship from Kofi at Clash of Champions. Will he retain it inside the cell, or Kofi gets some much needed revenge on his former brother in the New Day? Big E and Kofi Kingston. To kick us off then, your winner and still Intercontinental Champion Big E Langston for a 70 rated segment. That is a little bit lower than I thought it might be. Kofi Kingston 70, Big E 69. They didn't put in some good performances here. That is interesting as to why that was so low. I mean, inconsistency in stamina. We did have a real struggle with the storyline heat. For some reason, we're at a 51. I'm not sure what really brought it down that much. It seemed odd. But it's still a pretty good start to the show. 3.5 stars. I was hoping they'd hit that sort of 80 mark, and they didn't, which is a massive shame. But Big E and Kofi Kingston still can put on a hell of a fight, and they've done just that. Big E retains the title and retains it clean. He retains it clean, ladies and gentlemen. So we are big time pushing Big E to the moon. Afterwards, he got a promo bragging in Kofi Kingston's face, bragging to Xavier Woods that he is the jewel of the New Day, the diamond that will shine, and nobody can take this Intercontinental Championship away from him. 73. The promo was better than the match, interestingly, but a good promo. Okay, we'll continue on SmackDown, and it's for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss versus Nikki Cross versus Bayley. This match should be pretty damn good. Your winner and still SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks, but will the match be good? Okay, so a 67, which is for the SmackDown Women's Division. Very good. Very good. Sasha was actually off her game, but she retains the title, as we say. She submits Nikki Cross for the bank statement. Defense number 4 of the title. 60 for Sasha, 59 for Alexa, 59 for Bayley, 60 for Nikki, and we got a 67. Good stuff. A good win for Sasha as well over two former champions and another one who's like Nikki, who's full of fire, and it's always good for Sasha to beat. It's really helped Sasha Banks' championship reign, and now she's going to go on to something else. Now she's going to go on to someone else, and we'll pick up on that on SmackDown. Okay, that is a hell of a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. That right there is very good. And the Usos have retained their SmackDown Tag Team titles. They've beaten Roman Reigns. They've beaten Daniel Bryan with the double super kick on Reigns. Reigns takes the pin as well, so that is going to boost the Usos so much. Bryan 84, Reigns 83, 73 and 74 for Jimmy and Jay. But what a great matchup. And 83 in the SmackDown Tag Team division. Reigns and Bryan are probably going to leave the division now, but they've been a hell of a good hand to come down and really put on the show. That is good stuff. That's what you wanted to boost the show. Reigns and Bryan. Hell yes. Give me more of that. Give me a lot more of that. Hopefully we get it. Up next, it is a match about Latin heritage. Andrade and Rey Mysterio. Andrade attacked Juventud Guerrero. Will he get one over on Rey Mysterio? Oh, yes, he will. For a 74. Good matchup. Good matchup here between two guys that have been struggling a bit for momentum at times. And Andrade getting a big win here to end the storyline. Big win. Rey was off his game. That's another one off the game tonight, which is a bit of a shame. But Andrade 70, Rey 63. And they only had about 15 minutes, but they put on a good match. A split-legged corkscrew senton did the business. Andrade wins again. And now Andrade needs to keep winning, because there are plans for Andrade and they involve him winning a lot. 74, good stuff. Now then, this next match is a match that I really think could potentially be match of the night. These two are two men that on Monday Night Raw have been putting on performances, so we're going to give them a match together tonight. A match that, if they put on a performances, will be a big statement. It is for the United States Championship. The champion, the babyface, Aleister Black, he's going to take on Seth freaking Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, the winner, and still United States Champion. I forgot about the segment. How many times have I done that, by the way? Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair. I didn't write it in my script and I inserted it in when I had some time. Basically, what I'm thinking here is that I don't want to do the match tonight. But let's say we were going to do the match, but these two can't even get the match in the ring. These two are fighting and brawling round backstage before the match even starts, and they have to be split up and the match doesn't happen. But let's continue the violent nature of this angle. That's what we're trying to do. And on Monday, I think we're going to do the match on Raw. That's the plan. Okay, we'll move on to that United States Championship match. We know the winner is Aleister Black, but will it be a good matchup? Will it be match of the night? What's it to be? 83 so far. Well, it doesn't beat it. 77. It's still a very good match. Aleister pins Seth with a roll-up. So it's a match that's going to continue the storyline. 77 for Aleister. Seth running 79. I kind of expected Seth to get an 80-something today. It's a shame that he didn't. It doesn't say anything about chemistry, so we're not going to put it down to that. But the 5th defense of the title for Aleister Black. So he's starting to get a good reign now. He's starting to get a good reign as champion. And yeah, I'm not going to say fluky win. It's a clean win, but it's a win that Seth can say, I nearly had you, and he will come back for more. Definitely come back for more. My voice is going already tonight. That's not good. But yeah, he'll definitely come back for more. So from there, the US title, we go to the Raw Tag Team titles. And AOP win again, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to tease it. AOP win again. We need to keep them winning at the moment. Razor 54, Aiken 51, 56 for Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford 59. And yeah, we need to keep them winning. We just need to keep them going and going and going and going as far as we can take them. And the Street Profits have stayed at the same level all game, to be honest. And they're popular, but they're not stars. And that's not a bad niche spot to be in. So 65, I'm pretty pleased with that. I am pretty pleased with that. We're going to go from the Raw Tag Team Championships to a no-holds-barred fight. It is Kevin Owens against Randy Orton. Now, remember, people, the loser of this one is what's important in a lot of ways going forward. The winner will take a massive boost, but the loser will lose everything, because the loser cannot have another WWE Championship match till 2021 at the earliest, so another 2 to 3 months before they can fight for the title. Your loser... Well, I better not forget about the segment first, eh? Kevin Owens cut a promo for 73. Your loser, Randy Orton. Kevin Owens wins. Oh, no. No, not a simple fibular fracture. I don't know what that means. I hope he's not out for a while. 78, though. It didn't get to where I thought it would get to, and it seems to be the story of the night. It's still a very good match, but I really thought this would reach an 84, 85. 79 apiece from Orton and Owens. Interesting, it didn't hit to where it was meant to go. Kevin Owens, though, defeats Randy Orton. Kevin Owens wins. Orton does not have a title match now until 2021. It's always the plan, so it made a lot of sense. And Kevin Owens is now pushed to that next level. He's beaten the 14-time champion, whatever he is. He's beaten him. He's now pushed to that next level again. Kevin Owens is ready to fight for the championship. And who is holding the championship at the moment? Well, we'll find out tonight, whether it's Drew or AJ Styles. I hope that injury's not bad, though. That could be a problem. Okay, Raw Women's Championship. Shayna and Asuka. We have done this match on pay-per-view before, and it was the finals of the Raw Women's Championship #1 Contenders Tournament at Backlash or Extreme Rules, and it was a pretty good match for that time, 73 I think it was. Can they beat it? Thank you, Road Dog. Well, they can beat it. A 78, very good matchup again. 75 from Shayna, 73 from Asuka. I thought they'd do well, and they have done very well. But as you can see, the finish wasn't exactly clean. What I've got in my head, it says after blatantly cheating, we're going to say that Shayna wins, right? I'm not going to say submission. I probably should have said pinfall, to be fair. That's my fault. But we're going to say that during the match, Asuka had Shayna beaten. She had her tapping out, but the referee was down. We're going to really protect Asuka with this and then continue it. 78, yeah, pretty damn good match. And these guys will go on to do even better, hopefully. Okay, Drew cut a promo on AJ, talking about how AJ attacked his friend on Monday. Tonight he gets revenge. AJ goes through a table one last time, and Drew McIntyre retains. Well, not retains. Reclaims his WWE Championship. Will he do it? The winner. And still WWE Champion for match of the night, 84. And it's an exceptional match in a tables match. Drew was put through after a springboard 450 splash. AJ retained for an 83. Drew 86 and an 84. Great chemistry. Great feud between these two, to be fair. Really helped the title and helped both men. And now AJ Styles is champion going into Survivor Series. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Drew McIntyre's got something else planned for Survivor Series. 84 though, hell of a match. Well done, guys. Well done. Very good. We've got one match left, and it's for the Universal Championship. It's inside the Hell in a Cell, which hopefully won't cause us a problem in terms of this game. Gimmick matches have an issue sometimes. But here we go. It's the Universal Championship. It's the Fiend. It's the Monster. Let's get to it. Your winner and still Universal Champion for an 81, so it hasn't done very well. And that's annoying when you look at the performances. Bray Wyatt. Of course, Wyatt retains here. He took the title from Braun at SummerSlam. It makes no sense to give it back. But these two can have a violent brawl. And they did, if you look at the in-ring performances. A 90 from Braun, a 92 from Bray. But a lack of psychology made it an 81. Harsh. Braun Strowman took a big stunt bump as well, we're going to say here during the match. It's still a good match with 81, to be fair. But Braun's stunt bump is that sort of Bray's already won the match. You can say that Bray had already won the match, but Bray wanted to really down this monster. The Fiend wanted to down this monster. And he takes Braun up a set of ladders and a chokeslam through the ring inside the cell. A little bit like Taker and Edge in 2008. And Braun Strowman is beaten, he's bruised, and he is destroyed by the Fiend. And the Fiend looks better than ever. So that gives us, I'm going to guess, an 82 rated show. Which I'm not sure if that's better than Clash of Champions, but it's not bad anyway. 82 I'm going to go with. I'll be happy with better. I'm not happy with worse. 80. I think that's harsh. Well, this was a better show than we've ever had in terms of consistently good stuff. But there was nothing that really reached that great level, apart from AJ and Drew in a tables match, you could say. And maybe the tag match with the Usos and Reigns and Bryan, but nothing else really reached the level it was supposed to reach. Bray and Braun was a big part of that. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, 78 is a little disappointing. Black and Rollins, 77, a little disappointing. And Big E and Kofi for 70, the worst match on the card, really, in terms of your big matches. And it didn't quite hit what you wanted. I am going to give Drew some encouragement straight away. He's now out of the title picture, so I'm going to say compliment him on a good performance. I'm going to give Bray and Braun as well. I'm going to give Bray anyway. Praise for a good performance. And who else did well? I mean, I'm going to say, in terms of matches that did better than it should, I'm going to give Shayna some more love, because she is killing it every damn week right now. Shayna Baszler, you're awesome. Make the speeches, everyone will be pleased, so that's fine. And that is Hell in a Cell in a book. So we now look forward to Survivor Series. And that is going to be an interesting one. Okay then, that's Hell in a Cell done. It is done, and it is a big show that it's been. What a great show. in a lot of ways. It wasn't the spectacular show I was hoping for, but it's still very good. AJ and Drew nailed it. You had a good tag title match that I've just had a look, by the way. Had massive ramifications for the popularity of the Usos. It's boosted them by 6 or 7. Bryan and Reigns have lost a few, so we're going to have to build them back up. Big E with a good win inside the cell. Good win for Alistair over Seth Rollins. He's been boosted. Things are going in the right direction. And now we're on the road to SummerSlam. Next episode is going to be a newsworthy one in terms of what we're setting up going forward. I'm not going to spoil it next episode. I might be live, though, at some point. Wherever we're live, come join us. It might be ahead of where we are right now on this, but if it is, you'll catch up. You will love it. Subscribe to the channel, though, for all the best. Follow the Twitch channel. Follow me on Twitter for all the news. And until next time, peace.